lesson, preparing, and I should check the link on our YouTube channel to be sure. Okay, it is starting. Copy a video URL. Okay, so I'm sharing the link in our Telegram channels. Let me do it. Give me a moment. Let's become tester. This is the first one. Okay. Wrong account, sorry.
А вот можно вопрос?
Yes. Yes. Okay, join us.
I'm sorry, I have a call. Just sorry. This is Marco. This is urgent. I will be out just for 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay, I'll try to check if we are online.
How many people, how many students are going to participate?
Right now we have only one person, but
okay.
I can share the tool. Okay. 3.
So,
okay,
yes.
People are connecting.
Okay, yes. So I guess these are the students that we have done trial lesson. Yes, I was checking their levels. Yeah, or maybe other people, I don't know.
Okay, guys, I propose to start because we have already a couple of listeners. And that's great.
Yes.
So we have, we have the time to start. And let me firstly introduce our people on the call. Let's start from Susan. She is our famous English teacher with 20 years experience. Famous, of course, famous. with 20 years experience in teaching in different European universities, and together with that, she has an experience in QA. So she is a really unique person with such a combination of experience, and she will tell us today a lot of interesting things, I think, about the course. Fedor, yeah. Hi, Fedor. You know him, of course.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi, Fedor.
Yes, you know him as a mentor on Linux and networks module in our course, and the participator of our meetups. So, but today, Fedor is a mentor from English course. Maybe it is strange a bit, but he participates in teaching as well, and he plays representative of a customer on our English lessons. So he will share the experience, how it was, and maybe some funny cases from the classes. And surprise, we have Ani with us. She's an administrator of the course, and she's going to tell us about a lot of things connected with the organization of the course, and with some maybe statistics, what students did we have, and what typical English level do we have on the course. So welcome.
Mhm.
And let me start from questions to Susan. Okay. It is rare for an English teacher to have a QA experience. Please tell us about it a bit.
Excuse me, but I don't agree with you because
really,
yeah, because from my experience, I can say that of course I have colleagues who were teaching with me in the university, and I can say 80% of the teachers left their teaching and went to the sphere of IT, especially QA, because why? Because QA is the sphere that you can start in IT, because IT is the sphere when you can just go up every time, just not just step on the same place and go ahead and ahead. So this is like the first step that you can enter IT sphere. Me too. I started my career in QA when I had an opportunity to teach in IT company, and I started teaching IT stuff, and there I started my career. So it was it has been like how many years? Maybe 6 or 7, I don't know. But in the university, I mainly taught in just IT faculty, and now just I'm teaching not in university because now I live in Norway and I do just different job. Simultaneously, I have online lessons, and I have a lot of students from all over the world, and mainly just seeking for IT interests.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So right now you can you have a chance to combine that two specializations. Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah, and in IT, I worked as a QA, as a tester. So a little bit, I will tell about my experience. I started just helping my students because they were my students. Yeah, and we have been doing smoke testing, just as a very, very, very fast, because they were going to live deploying, and so they had this like I had this opportunity to help them, and so this was my experience. I started with smoke testing, and then little by little, I started to have to write test cases little by little. So because this requires like experience, like practice. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Very, very, very interesting. And okay, let's talk about the combination of QE and English lessons. So what is QA English?
English is English learning process. Just I have students who speak English, but actually, so this course that I'm going to help, this is like English with QA terminology and IT terminology, and QA studies. So where all comprised in one, for example, lesson. For example, one lesson is going to be how to write a test case in English. So we're going to learn both practical and theoretical methods. And so we're going to watch videos. By watching videos, we're going to introduce how this particular aspect in QA is done, something like that.
Great, very interesting. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the students and the specialization in that English classes. So we know that some courses include developers and support people and designers and QEs, in the other words, the different specialists in the same English IT class. Is that right? What do you think?
Yes, of course it's right, because in IT sphere, so everything is combined, So for example, designers are working for one sphere in IT, but so we need designers, okay? So developers do their work. So project manager does his work, okay? So content writer does his work, and the tester provides the quality. So, for example, when the developer just writes this program, so we need to have quality. So the tester's responsibility is to provide good quality for that particular program. So I think, this is my opinion, personal opinion, that QA's responsibility is the greatest, because you have to be very careful, because if something happens, the user is going to be complaining. Yeah, so that's why so we have to check as a testers, we have to check this particular program works normally or not. So yeah.
So the combination of different specialization, if we have QAs as well, it works, yes?
Of course, yeah, because you know, we have two types of QAs, manual and automation. So automation works with the codes, but so manual QAs nowadays we require just manual QAs, because quality assurance engineers, because so this is really very important, because so there are a lot of cases that so we have to be careful with this. For example, just one button, if the one button in that particular program is not working, so it's a great problem, you know. So it's going to be huge problem. So the responsibility lies on the QA, not for the designer, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So from your personal opinion, what a good QA English course should contain?
Oh, you know, just for I can what I'm talking now, this is from my practice, guys. Yeah, so from my practice, I can say just you need time and practice. So the practice is like read more, listen more, and practice. Okay, so this course gives opportunity just to read, to learn, to study, because you know, as a tutor, I just push, not just make you learn, but I push you. So the other side is going to be on the students' shoulders, because you know, so if you are interested in something, you have to read more, you have to listen more, and you have to be curious to learn this. Yeah, if in the 21st century, this is really obvious, this is really actual, when you just go and search, because everything is under the search. If you want to know something, you have to search, and read and listen and just find out.
Okay, I agree with you that searching is a very important thing for QAs.
Yeah,
we are searching the information the whole day, and this is our lives. Okay.
And the other just are minor things, because you know, how to write test case. This is for 2 days experience, and you can just do it and learn. Yeah. Okay. This is my personal opinion. So everything just you need. This is practice.
Yeah. The same about any specialization, for example, software testing itself.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, Susan, thank you. Let's talk about the quantity of students in the course. So how many students should be in the group to keep learning effective?
Oh, wow. So no more than 5, please, because this is online lessons. And so 5 people is okay. Yeah, this is my point of view, because I have just this course, you know, and 5 is okay, because 6, you know, we have 1.5 hours, and so I have to manage, just give the lesson, just ask, check the homework, because you know, checking homework, it's actually not comprises, it's not during the lesson, but sometimes there are several questions that I have to answer. So I think 5 is okay.
Okay, thank you. So how many times are you asking everybody during the lesson?
Sorry, I didn't ask. I didn't get it.
Okay, so you have only 5 students.
Yes.
in the group. And
yes.
how many times are everybody speaking, for example? Because
wow, I can't say just everybody is speaking. Everybody is
really?
speaking, and just you know, I just I try not to like lose any student, because everybody has an opportunity to speak during the lesson. So and this is a really good time, 1 hour and a half. This is good time for participating, for speaking, for even watching 10-minute, not more, videos, because I prioritize just during the lesson watching videos and discuss about the videos, because beforehand I give the vocabulary. We just get to know about the vocabulary, and after that we have videos, and the discussion goes all around.
Okay, great. And maybe the last question for you for today: how are you motivating your students?
You know,
how you can manage it?
So you know, when I start the first lesson, my course, every time it's like that. So the students are afraid, and when I just give them advice and just motivate them with my experience, because I was a person who didn't know anything. I wasn't born with the knowledge, and you know, so I got it with my practice. So it doesn't matter what age you have. It doesn't matter what profession you have. So you can do it. You can. If you work a little bit hard, every work needs hard work, you know. So you need to work a little bit hard, and just don't just how can I say, just believe yourself. Okay. So you can. So if I could, you can as well. Why not? If the other people could, you can as well. Why not? Okay. So it's possible. In the 21st century, everything is possible.
Okay. So I'm trying to find some questions from our audience, but unfortunately, the only question we have right now is please tell about your QA experience. And I guess, yes, Susan, you. And I guess you have already explained, described the experience.
Actually, guys, for me, if I want, I can go and work as a QA just full time. But my situation is not that. So I used to work for a couple of months, but my main profession, this is teaching. So teaching, dealing with English. So mainly I chose to teach, and because QA, just learning QA. So firstly, you do it with theoretical part, you know. So after practice,
Okay. So guys, our dear audience, our dear listeners, you have right now the unique chance to ask Susan a question, because Susan, as far as I remember, Susan should go working.
Yes.
Go teaching other QEs right now. They are waiting for her, and if you have questions for her particularly, please ask right now. So let me wait for a moment. Maybe somebody will produce something in the chat. And okay, let me check. Okay. Okay, seemed that not. Okay, guys, so if we will have a lot of questions in the chat, we can repeat our meeting with Susan and proceed with your particular questions. So Susan, let me say thank you for your time, that you find some time for us. It was very interesting.
Of course, this is my pleasure. Mm-hmm.
And I hope our listeners will see you again in class.
Of course.
English. So, guys, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And right now, I would like to switch to our dear Fyodor.
Okay. Sorry, if I don't have, if you don't have question to me, is it okay if I just leave, because you know, I'm in work now?
Okay, Susan, sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to have a lesson with you, and just be sure that everything is going to be okay. Just you need a little bit patience and hard work. Okay, so everything is going to be no matter what age you have, where you live, what profession you have. So just remember that. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great day, and wish you good luck. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Susan.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Okay, Fyodor, are you ready for our questions? So the first question for you from me, probably we will have some questions from our audience for you particularly, but let's start from my questions. You are responsible for the business games in the course. Please tell us the details.
So which details do you want to know? I can describe in brief how such games were performed and what did these games contain and so on. So I can start as follows. As Susan has described it 5 minutes before, we perform such business games in small groups, so no more than 5 guys in the group. And before every game and before every lesson, we prepare several. So we prepare one game agenda and the game's description, and then we prepare a set of cards with predefined roles and steps to reproduce. So, for example, when this business game is devoted, for example, for Scrum daily meeting, it means that our guys who learn English, they have several cards, and one card is for developer role. For example, the developer may say that, okay, guys, I love you, but for example, I'm going to take a sick leave and so on, and please let's mitigate this risk and so on. Mm-hmm. Another card may be for example, QA engineer, and the card says that I'm ready to do my job, but unfortunately my computer is broken, and our help desk couldn't help me in this case. So I know that our main release is expected to be done tomorrow, and how can I help? During this game, and by playing this role, so we are trying to get deeper into real work conditions, and the main purpose is to get ready for real working conditions, cases, and so on. During these games, typically I'm acting like team leader who can moderate the meeting, and who also can explain beforehand to all our guys what does this meeting about and what they should do to play their roles as expected. So in most cases, we discuss the upcoming game during around 20 minutes. After that, we perform the game, and in most cases, it takes up to 25 minutes. And after that, around 10 minutes, we discuss their results, imaginations, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So, have I answered your question?
Yes, you have. And yes, I am excited with the topics you are discussing because they are really from real life. Well, that cases with a sick leave or a broken computer. Yeah, I met such cases in my job very often, more often than I wanna. Okay, so the next question. We on this course we have not experienced QEs, but the guys who are just going to be testers. So was it possible to play with the persons who are not familiar with IT process? And was it hard to explain what is a daily stand-up or retrospective, etc.?
I cannot say that this task is really hard because, as I have said before, in most cases we spend around 20 minutes 20 minutes before the game to explain all details, roles, and interactions between team members to make this game resultive.
So how to learn Scrum in 20 minutes? Yes.
Seems like that, but you should multiply this 20 minutes to 4 or 5 because we have several games during the English course.
Okay, great. So do you remember some funny cases from the classes?
Maybe
you share?
Yes, right. So maybe the most funny case was when one our guy decided to take the role that was assigned to me. Yes, right. So
it is impossible, Fyodor.
But it's possible because at that time I had two options of roles. So I could act like a team leader, or I could act like a customer. And this guy was first in the loop of choosing the cars, and he decided to be a customer. And based on the game's scenario, the role of the customer was really how can be said, very annoying because because the game case was hard, and we reproduced a real case when the customer comes to the development team and says, "Hey guys, what's the piece of?" So what? So
what are you doing?
Yes, right. So why? So why this part of the code hasn't been written, or why this browser hasn't been supported? Because okay, guys, I pay you money and I want to get the final result as fast as possible, and so on. And it was a very interesting fight. So between me as a team leader and our guy, and I tried to convince him that everything is okay. But if you consider the opposite case, okay, we are a big company and we have very good lawyers. And if you want to convince something that hasn't been written in the contract, okay, you are welcome. Good luck, guy.
Okay. Do you have a recording of this class? I want to see it. definitely.
So I don't have this recording myself, but maybe you can ask
Ani.
Ani, yes.
Ani, please provide me this
Ani
recording.
also,
it is really interesting.
I can point you the game. Maybe I can remember the date, and I definitely remember which guy decided to act like a customer.
Great. Thank you, Fyodor.
Okay, so do you have any more questions to me right now?
From me personally, not, because yes, that were the questions I would like to ask you. We have one question from our respectful audience about how did you build this course step by step. I'm not sure in to what person is this question. Maybe to all of us, because we participated in the building of this course together, and it is pity that Susan is not with us anymore, because she participated as well. So Ani, maybe we could start from the organization of the course, how it was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes,
really? You hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So let me remember how we built this course. From you guys, I get requirements, like what kind of task, what level, and what like main ideas of the course. After that, me and my colleagues created, like, make the first draft, if you remember, Lilia. In that draft, we in the course we have 4 modules. Communication skills. Every module has 4 lessons. The first one is communication skills. Second, new technologies, QA. The third one is communication with clients and with team. And the first one is QA, engineer responsibilities. So in the course, we were trying to combine QA terminology, QA information, like knowledge, and at the same time, combination of learning English plus QA knowledge. So yes, it was teamwork, really teamwork, because from you guys we got requirements and make modules and topics based on like technology of learning language. So yes, and in my opinion, we got very successful course because it combines like it is the beginning of your course of like knowledges of QA courses. Like first you understand in English, like this is like warm up of QA course, kind of. I don't know if I ask clearly.
Okay, I think yes, you have asked the question from the point of view of organization of the course. And me personally can remember how I was trying to find something at the internet to give you, for example, some customer requirements, because we definitely have the customer requirements, real customer requirements, but all the customer requirements are typically under the NDA, and we cannot share the requirements with anybody except the project. And I was trying to find something at the internet, and I found something that were looking like real requirements, just to give Ani and Susan to use in class to read something, that is looking like real customer requirements. And then we we started thinking about that business games and how to integrate our mentors into the course, and what our mentors could do in the course, because we were talking about the QA course and the integration between that QA course and our manual QA introduction course, manual testing plus internship, and how this course could be the zero module. We imagine such a definition, the zero module of our testing course. And we thought about that business games, and I asked my friends, my colleagues who want to participate in this, and Fyodor said that he wanted to, and so we integrated Fyodor into this course with that cards, and we discussed the cards together, and we tried to understand how it could be in the course. Will it be interesting or not? And okay, so Fyodor told us about a lot of interesting things, and I could suppose that probably we right now have some interesting product. Okay, so have I asked the question, please? Okay, Fyodor.
Yes, right. And
something
yes,
to add. Okay.
I can add just few words. So in the preparation of this part of the course, so I'm in business games. My role was to polish and to finalize these cards. For example, to figure out to figure out which role is better to take for me, and which roles should be better assigned to our guys from the English course, and of course to perform the game, to explain the conditions, to explain the expected way of discussion, and so on. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And was it a big difference between our initial variant of cards and the final one?
I cannot say that there were a lot of differences, but some maybe minor, maybe not so minor. So I cannot. So I definitely haven't found any blocker. I definitely haven't found any critical bugs, but maybe so maybe I found several minors and several typical bugs.
Okay. Okay, so let me check the stream again. Did we ask the question? Okay, we have one more question from the stream. A bit strange from my point of view, but maybe we could answer this question. How many words should be in the vocabulary of QE?
Bug,
okay. Bug and feature.
And that's all.
And you,
I'm sorry, bug, feature, release, developers,
customer
analyst,
should be there.
PM, team leader.
Let's have a stand up. I think this phrase will be useful very much.
So in the very basic case, it's okay to have only one dose. So only a dozen of.
Okay, I can share one story from my past experience when my English was very bad. and I started working as a QE. Not very bad, but not
perfect.
Not perfect. Yeah, it is not perfect right now. So I don't know how to say it. Okay, so and we have customers from the other side of the ocean, from the USA, and they are calling us every day and asking how is it going, and what are the updates from our sites. And one of our developer, probably he knew only one phrase. The phrase was nothing from my site, actually. And when it was his turn to share his update, he always said the phrase nothing from my site, actually. So I think it is enough for QE to know the phrase, and you can work with the phrase. Okay, so we are kidding, of course, guys. The higher your position is, the better vocabulary you should have. Okay, so this is the answer.
Tell about total vocabulary you need to start in this course and the vocabulary you will have.
Mm-hmm.
Like generally, like this course is for A2 level people. If you have A2 level, it is quite okay to start the course. A2 level is 1,500 words. Like if you have a A2 level, you can use 1,500 words. After the course, you learn many QA vocabulary. To be honest, I don't have information right now how many. And your level of general English becomes B1, which means you can use 2,500 words total. Like this is in general. But I can't tell how many QA words, sorry. We need to make a mistake for this. Hello, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, right.
Yeah, okay. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Ani. And actually, I think that A2 is the level you should start from. Working as a QE. If you don't need to communicate with the customers, you need to communicate only with your test lead, and you can start from this level. But you should not stop on this level, because without good English, you cannot go up to the higher position. Okay. So remember that your documentation, your defect description, your requirement description, and so on will be read by customers, by other colleagues, and your English should be clear enough to be understandable by everybody. Okay. Okay, I have no more questions in the chat, actually. And let me open my script here. And I have several more questions to Ani. What is the typical level of the people who are going to enroll the course from your statistics?
I partly asked this question recently. This is A level, but it is important to understand that in Russian education system or general in the world, it is not very good, but it is the fact. If you have, for example, A2 level, your speaking level can be not A2. Like in general, you have A2 level, and you can write, you can read, and understand, but you can't speak. Okay, you can speak, but not as better as you can read, for example. Yeah. And in my opinion, the advantage of this course is speaking practice. Like you speak, you have 4 or 5 people in the group and you always speak. And you know, learning language is about practicing and only about practice. So, but A2 level is enough to enroll. But always another thing I would like to mention that sometimes, like it is challenging, for sure it is challenging to be, and by the way, in our courses, you know, we speak only in English, like, I don't remember, maybe 80% you tell further was participate. So yeah, it is a little bit, you're afraid of it because like you have to speak in English, you have to speak, you have to understand new technology at the same time. So yeah, people afraid of it, and even people whose level is very good, they can afraid of this challenging, but you have to do it, and you need just 3-5 lessons, and like your level becomes the same as the level of the group. You know, the group is like one organism, and you start to you become one level in spirit. So yeah, but in total A2 level is comfortable one.
Okay, so after the course, the students will have the same level on reading and speaking. Yes, am I right?
Yes, like we work on speaking skills, and after the course, you students have B1 level, B1 plus QA knowledge.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to share the table of the levels because not everybody knows about what every level means. But I think I will do it after the stream. Okay, Ani, you can maybe tell some words about each level. What does it mean? A2, B1, B2, and so on.
A1 level is the beginner level when you can in the cafe ask for a sandwich, say hello, etc., and communicate in a very primitive way. A2 level is the level when you can tell about yourself, the person you speak with or communicate with understands you in very primitive way. B1 level, when you can describe everything. For example, now we have, I guess, like we speak in B2 level. Like everyone has different levels. Like I mean, 3 of us, but B1, B2 level when you communicate like fluently. B2, sorry. B1 level when you communicate easily, but not fluently. Maybe your vocabulary is not very good. Like you don't have 5 synonyms of one word. You don't know 5 synonyms of one word, but you describe everything you want. So this is B1 level. And B1 level, the entrance to international company. If you have B1 level, you have a ticket to international company. A1, A2 level, it's a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. I can say from my point of view that as a QA manager, I'm preparing the so-called competence metrics, my job, and we have the English level in the competence metrics for every grade, for every level of proficiency. And the level starts from B1 actually, so we don't have A2 anywhere, but again, you can start from A2 and you can start your job as an intern QA or junior QA, not in every international companies, but in some international companies where you will not communicate with the customer. But if you should communicate with a customer, if you should communicate with some people who don't know your local language, we're not speaking about Russian, Ukrainian, Belarusian, anyone. So they don't speak your local language, and you should communicate with them. So you should have B1 level. And okay, for senior position, you should have at least B2.
But I would like to add that there is no magical course nowhere in the world that gives you like the level. Like, for example, you took this course and you have this kind of level or this knowledge, because language is about practicing. Like you always you need to practice, speak, work, etc. Like this course is very good to start, and this course is like push you to continue. But you never can say that you take this course and this is it. There is nothing to do. No, it is impossible. Don't believe to any advertising about like, wow, we will learn new English in 5 days. No, it's impossible. Like you need to work hard and practicing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, right. And I can add a few words regarding your practice and your improvements of English. So it really depends. And when we talk about your work conditions and so on, the speed of your improvement and so on really very strongly depends on your environment. So I mean that if the whole company, when you are working in, if the whole company actually has the average level of English, I don't know, something like B1 or B2, it means that for you it would be really a great challenge to improve your English level somewhere higher, because you don't have enough practice. You typically you won't have enough good English speakers or writers to learn some new words and new constructions and idioms from them and so on. That's why the average level of English in your company is really very important for you.
Yes. And I would like to add about your customers. If you're communicating with your customers and your customers are from the USA, for example, you will speak like US people. And if your customers are from India, you will speak like Indian people. It was very pity, but this is the reality.
Especially India.
They have very specific accent, but you can you will understand them, and maybe that's good for your job.
So if we have started to discuss several aspects of pronunciations and troubles to understand someone, so as for me, I can say that maybe the most challenging pronunciation that I have ever heard, it's Chinese. And moreover, Chinese from people who were born in China. So when we try to compare main Chinese pronunciation with, for example, Chinese in Singapore, so actually these are two different accents. And main Chinese accent for me is the hardest thing that I have ever heard.
You know what, accent is really something specific, and I really don't know how to deal with it. I mean, how to deal with working people with different accents, because like Russian accent is really popular to Indian accent is popular to even British people can't understand American people. And this is the reality. But when you work, when step by step, it becomes familiar for you, and
Mm-hmm.
It will work. It's okay.
Okay, the British accent actually is not very popular in IT.
Yeah.
And, the same, the same for US, because you will have managers from US, but you will not have developers with a clear US accent.
It really depends on your company. So I can, and moreover, I can say that sometimes communication with your native American colleagues may become a challenge because you are not used to hear and to understand their accent. So as you know, many guys, as for Russian ear, many guys from USA speak like they are eating while they are speaking with you, and
Yeah.
that's why it may be a challenge to properly understand them, at least during first 2 months.
Okay, yeah. Fedor, we have one strange question for you personally about what do you think about the future of performance testing? I really cannot understand how does this question link to the topic of our today's meeting. And actually, I propose to move the answer of this question to another time, but I thought that I should mention the question because some guy asked it in the chat. And Fedor is not a performance tester, by the way.
So, guys, if you have any questions regarding cybersecurity, you are welcome, because that's my main specialty. Or moreover, if you have any questions about Unixes, so you are welcome.
But not about the performance testing.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think that were all the questions from me. And let me, for the last time, check the stream and check our chat. Do we have some more questions from listeners? Okay, so I think that that strange question about the performance testing was the last one. And probably it's time to say goodbye today. Okay. And please say something to our listeners, to our future students, probably to the future students of the course.
I can start. So, guys, please start to do something. So when you while you are sitting on the place and while you are thinking, oh, it's very hard, I don't have enough time, or I don't have the proper environment to improve my skills and so on, and I don't have time, money, wish, and so on, but I wish to get these skills. So it's a bullshit. So to improve your skills, you need at least to start to do something. And the second very important topic is that please don't be afraid of speaking, because you may have very good reading skills, you may have even good listening skills, but maybe your speaking skills is the hardest thing to improve. And you may, I don't know, you may find some friends or another folks who are ready to help you in this task, in the task of improving your speaking skills. And anyway, to improve your speaking skills, you need to overcome your fears. and it's very valuable to overcome your fears. And good luck. And if you really want, and if you really do something, it means that you will definitely have the final result.
It was a great speech, Fyodor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ani, please say something.
I would like to add something like Fyodor say, like challenging is important everywhere in learning a new profession, in learning languages, like challenging. Don't afraid and stand up for your rights.
Okay, so actually nothing to add. Challenging is a good thing. So challenging could make you happy, guys. When you reach something, when you are preparing for something for days, for months, for years even, and then you finally get it, this is a kind of happiness. So please try and don't stop, and be with us. Okay, and good luck in learning English. Okay, so